So the best thing will be to keep a daily count of our stock and how many magazines and books sold. Then regularly on Sunday of each week, the sales proceeds may be totaled for issuing a check to the amount owed to my book fund and to the BTG accounts. Then on each Monday, the check will be sent to Los Angeles. So you do this regularly and it will be very nice. Please see that the prescribed routine of temple activities is followed according to schedule and all the members are chanting rounds daily 60. Please offer my blessings to all the Prabhus there. So, Prabhupada appreciation has emphasized prescribed temple routine activities and 16 rounds. That is very important. Not that I am distributing so much, that is why temple activities affected. No. My 16 is affected. No. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever Shami. Prabhupada letter to Bamandev, Bombay, March 5, 1971. My dear Bamandev, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge the receipt of a letter dated 10 January 1971 and have noted the contents. Also, I have received the very nice article enclosed and it has been appreciated by our Indian friends here also. And thank you very much for sending regular maintenance fund checks via Los Angeles. I am so glad to note that your Sankirtan program is improving and that you are preaching directly from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Sarvanam Kirtanam. This is the process. It is beneficial for the reciter as well as the hearer. Also, book distribution is a very important program and you should give much attention to developing it. If anyone simply reads our Krishna book, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Nectar of Devotion, Bhagavad Gita as it is, he is sure to become a Krishna conscious person. How much Prabhupada is confident about the content of his book? Why, if somebody can advertise about himself, at least don't try to do yourself like this. Oh, Prabhupada, after writing book, he has glorified his books like that. See, after writing my book, if I advertise, what is the problem? Never do this. Because Prabhupada wrote this book, it is specially instructed and guided by Srila Prabhupada. But we are not like that. Prabhupada has full confidence. Direct instruction from Krishna. That is why he knew that these words are coming from Krishna through my mouth. So anybody that means reading means directly hearing from Krishna. But our writing book is not like that. And I'll say we should not try to write book also. Is it not we are wasting their life? Just imagine. If I write one book and if somebody reads that, I'm not wasting his valuable time of his life. He's reading my book half an hour. By that time, he would have chant Holiness with Prabhupada's book. It would be very good for him. So actually, I am doing crime actually by writing book. See, if someone is not especially instructed by Guru Krishna Vaishnavas, nobody should dare to write anything. Why we should waste our time by writing? Our previous acharyas has given so many things. Prabhupada has given so much, just read that, that's all. Isn't it Anna, Prabhupada's book? So somehow or other, either through the schools or colleges, libraries, life membership program, or ordinary cells, we must push on this literature distribution program. This is by hook and by crook. Book should be distributed. It is so important and a most valuable service to Krishna. So far as living from Karmi job, I have no objection provided there is no scarcity of money for running the temple. Then you can devote yourself full time to pushing on this movement and developing St. Louis Center. So you have my permission provided there is no financial difficulty. If you want to give up job, join temple, I don't have problem. If there is no financial problem. That means if there is financial problem in the temple, you should do job, earn money, and with that money, run the temple. Prabhupada is so practical. No, give up job. Krishna will take care of it. As you are fully surrendered, then Krishna will. Prabhupada is not giving pressure to Krishna. Krishna will come and take responsibility. You have a permission provided there is no financial difficulty. Then you can have your job. Please offer my blessings to the others there, hoping this will meet you in good health. Your ever will Bhakti Swami. Letter to Vishnuja. Ramlila can read from him.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Letter to Vishnu Jan, Bombay, 4 April 1971. My dear son, Vishnu Jan Maharaj, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 25th March 1971 and have noted the contents. Because I have been very busy with the movement which is going on here, I haven't had time to reply your letter until now. As soon as I remember that you are trying to fulfill my desire of trying to open 10 centers, it gives me renewed vigor and life. Please do it nicely. I have got confidence in you because Krishna has given you special talent for chanting Hare Krishna mantra. When you were chanting in LA temple in the evenings or in the mornings, I enjoyed your chanting so nicely that I thought myself immediately carried to Vaikuntha. So I am always thankful to you for your activities in announcing the interest of our mission. Thank you very much. Most probably, when I return to LA, I may call you back just to hear your chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. I am very anxious to meet you also. I am thinking of returning very soon, but I am also contemplating going to Russia. So, on my way back, I may go there to Russia for a few days and then to USA. Although I am Indian materially, still I have adopted USA as my fatherland, and you are all my fathers. In India, I had one father who raised me a Krishna conscious child, but in America, I have got many fathers who are reminding me always of Krishna. Therefore, I will always wish to live under your care. It is so much encouraging that you have got a very nice temple and that already there are 6 students living there and following the regulative principles. Anyone who you recommend, I shall immediately initiate him. So take advantage and enchant those who are coming by your chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. You will be victorious and try to introduce our books there, and it will be a great missionary success. One Krishna book sold means we go forward one step in our Krishna consciousness. We should always remember this. Now, the second part of Krishna book is available. So take them from Karandhar. So far as waiting for sending DTs, that is all right. Although there is no DT, still this Hare Krishna mantra is considered to be the sound vibration incarnation of Krishna. Although actually we should give more stress in worshipping the incarnation of sound vibration, but whenever there is possibility of installing deities and strictly following the regulations of worship, we shall do this. But the essential part of our activities is to worship the sound incarnation. You
Yes.
will be glad to know that Subal Maharaj is now in Bombay and he is going to Delhi for preaching work. Here in Bombay, we are having a huge Sankirtan Yagya called Bhagavad Dharm Discourses, a Hare Krishna festival where 20,000 to 30,000 people are attending daily for chanting, lecture, arati, and prasadam distribution. So here in Bombay, preaching work is very successful. Many important men are becoming interested. Most probably, we will have our permanent center here soon. Hoping this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
So nice letter. Huh? When a spiritual master can write this, my dear son, you are my father. When I hear Hare Krishna chanting Krishna, I, I transport to spiritual world. Is it flowery language? Can a spiritual master says like that? Yes. That means he's telling from his heart. Prabhupada always tells from his heart. But when he's telling like this, it is not exaggeration. So we should also try to do in our every activity like that. When we do kirtan, we try to attract Krishna. Prabhupada's letter is this is one very special letter. Huh? Normally, he is not writing anyone, my dear son. He is writing, my dear son. And later he addressed, you're my father. There's so many fathers. My only father, one in India. He has so many fathers. And the father will nourish the children in Krishna consciousness. By any association chanting, I will get nourishment. That is why you are my father. While posting this letter, Sriman Gargumani Maharaj had just arrived in Calcutta from Pakistan. Letter to Karandhar, Calcutta, 17th May 1971. My dear Karandhar, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of a letter dated 6th May 1971 and have noted the contents carefully. Now, Dainipan has agreed to keep my book fund deposits separate, and they admit that they never intended to intermingle the two accounts, so you can resume sending to them. The local GBC members and myself are considering a penguin size and style for Krishna book. Paper book edition is 3 parts, completing the 2 whole volumes and selling at a cheap price of 75 cents per 1 part. 3 parts will cost only $2.25. So, what is your idea? According to their opinion, this cheap paper bound Krishna book will have tremendous market in USA and Europe. Do you advise that such book shall be printed? On hearing from you, I shall do the needful. But in my heart, I want that Krishna book in a small or large form should be distributed in every home who are English speaking people. Yes, I advised Rupanuga to pay $10,000, but not from the book fund. Anyway, the book fund and BTG should be kept separate. Book fund collections should go to the deepen now because I am thinking of printing small Krishna books. For Bhagavad Gita as it is, one girl in Baltimore has donated $15,000 and a car. I have advised that the $15,000 be sent to New York for printing of Bhagavad Gita and that the car be dispersed to India. I am awaiting their confirmation. If they send $15,000, then another $5,000 will complete the printing. The magazine should be published regularly, but if distribution is less, the number of printing should decrease. Still, if even distribution is smaller, we should follow the policy of 25% per copy. Artificially increasing distribution and having a big debt is not a very good policy. No, maintenance expenditures cannot come from the book fund. I do not understand why the place has moved a new location fixed up, all for the cost of $10,000. What is the benefit of it? The Bhagavad Gita as it is being attempted to be printed in ISKCON press, but it is taking time years. Does it mean in this way that the book fund will have to pay $1,500 per month and add printing? ISKCON press is simply meant for printing our books, and there must be sufficient work for printing. Otherwise, what is the use for maintenance? First of all, it has suggested that the printing press would be situated in our New York building. Now it has gone to another building, so I shall require the GBC members to inform me what is the actual benefit by such removal and keeping the press in a different building. The policy of maintaining a white elephant is not good. The policy of maintaining a white elephant is not good. That means for showing other, very good. Oh, normally elephant is not white. It is useless and only spending money. So Prabhupada said the Western devotees are dancing white elephant. So it is not that these Americans are useless. No, this white elephant means very attractive to look at. Yeah. So that is why dancing white. Yeah, why the policy of maintaining a white elephant is not good. That means uh, so attractive. Uh, that is why people keep white elephant. I have never seen in my life white elephant. That is very costly. That is the immediate important business. How to distribute these books all over the world. So so far as the percent of discount, that will depend on your discretion. Discretion. But quickly distribute all the books as soon as they are received. Yes, the record insert is very nice. Why was it printed? So far as the names of those accompanying me for the tickets, that I shall let you know when I go back to Bombay, which will be sometimes after the 24th instant. Hoping this will meet you in good health. Your ever will share P.S. Our Calcutta festival is going on successfully. 14th to 23rd May, there is 10 days festival. Daily 20 to 30,000 of people attending and prasadam distribution for Calcutta festival. Okay, Ramila.
This much. Letter to Karandhar, Calcutta, 17 May 1971. My dear Karandhar, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 6th May 1971 and have noted the contents carefully. Now, Dai Nippon has agreed to keep my book fund deposit separate.
That is
And
the
the, this much?
we read this letter, same letter.
Yeah, I think this is repeated. Yes, Mar, it is repeated.
Yeah, it is. Calcutta festival, the same. Okay, then
Letter to Professor Kotovsky, Moscow, 24 June 1971. My dear Professor Kotovsky, please accept my greetings. It was a great pleasure to talk with you on Tuesday, and I hope you will kindly read the chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam which I left with you. From your book, Soviet Studies of India, I understand that accommodation Mr. A. P. Baranarikov completed a great translation working the matter of Tulsidasa's Ramayana into Russian. Srimad Bhagavatam is the ripe, mature fruit of the Vedic knowledge, and Tulsidas Ramayana Ramcharitmanas is but a partial representative of Srimad Bhagavatam. The real Ramayana is Valmiki's Ramayana. Tulsidas was a devotee of Lord Ram, and he has given his thoughts in his book Ramayana. But the real original thoughts and ideas are in Srimad Bhagavatam. I have already given you a sample copy of my translation of Srimad Bhagavatam, one chapter only, and there are many hundreds of chapters like that. I think some of you should translate this great book of knowledge into Russian, and it will be a great contribution. I am fully prepared to cooperate with you. India has very many authorized transcendental literatures for the benefit of the whole world. I am glad to note on page 72 of your book that they, the Soviet scholars, regard the ancient literary heritage of India notes a petrified miracle of bygone times, but as a living and a growing tradition that exerts a fruitful influence on present day literature and remains an inexhaustible source of literary and cultural development of contemporary India. The Russian people, as a growing nation and having a good feeling upon India's culture, may take advantage of this treasure house of transcendental literatures, not only for the benefit of the Russian people, but for the whole world. Whatever is done by a great nation or a great man is followed by ordinary persons. So, it is my mission to distribute the treasure house of India's transcendental knowledge to the whole world. And your cooperation in this connection will be a great asset. You wanted to see the manuscripts of my lectures. Therefore, I am sending herewith an introduction, the lectures, and if you so desire, I shall be glad to send essays on these subjects. First, Vedic conceptions of socialism and communism. Second, scientific values of classless society. Third, knowledge by authoritative tradition. I shall be glad to hear from you at my London address, ISKCON London, 7 Bury Place. I hope this is meeting you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedant Swami.
Yes. Very good. Thank you very much for showing interest or developing interest in hearing Prabhupada's letter. Srila Prabhupada. Gaurav.